Did the Gematsu Leak affect your mind? It probably did, and you didn't even know it.
I suppose I'll get my chance another day.
Welcome to the third episode of Smash Brothers, What Could Have Been, a series where I discuss my past Smash Bros. Wish lists and my opinions on each character now. As a part of this series, I want you to post your wish lists in the comments below so that in the finale, I'll compile all the wish lists to see who the most popular and least popular characters are. For today's episode, I won't actually be discussing a wish list I had, but something that may have affected everyone's wish lists, the Gematsu Leak. If you're not familiar with it, Sal Romano, owner of the website Gematsu, received multiple emails from an anonymous leaker multiple times during Smash's development. The leaker correctly predicted every newcomer in the game, minus Rosalina, who was never mentioned, up until the reveal of Robin, which revealed that Chrom would not be a playable character. Something you may have noticed during the final stretch of Smash's development is that more and more people began to believe that the final three characters mentioned in the Gematsu Leak, Chrom, Shulk, and Rhythm Heaven's Chorus Kids, were going to be in the game without a doubt. I certainly did. Many people also began to discuss how these characters might work. How will Chrom be different from Marth and Ike? How can the Chorus Kids fight? Who is Shulk? I did that too. In fact, I made a moveset ideas video with ideas for all three of them. Discussion of these three potential characters suddenly spiked. So, is it possible that the Gematsu Leak had direct influence on people's wish lists? All of this is part of something called the frequency illusion. Sort of, anyway. Chances are you've experienced the frequency illusion. Say you're watching TV and you see an ad for a new cereal called luigi-os.
Oh yeah.
Then you're on a website and see another ad for luigi-os. Then you're in a store and you see a box of luigi-os.
Oh yeah.
Ever since you saw that ad for luigi-os on TV, it seems like luigi-os are appearing everywhere you go. That's what the frequency illusion does. It makes us overestimate the frequency at which something would normally appear. It's the same as learning a new vocabulary word in school and then noticing it later in a book. In other words, the number of times you saw luigi-os is the normal number of times that it appears in real life. It's just, since it was made more relevant to you, you've started to notice it more. It's just that our minds only focus on a certain number of things, so less relevant things are simply ignored. So, how does this relate to the Gematsu Leak? Let's take a look at a certain clip that was recorded during E3 of 2014. Some of you may remember this clip. This video is some of the first footage of Smash Run in the 3DS version recorded by IGN. In this clip we get a glimpse of the sneaky spirit enemy that rarely appears in the mode. The sneaky spirits are from a Rhythm Heaven game by the same name in Rhythm Heaven Fever for the Wii. Many fans saw this and immediately tied it back to the Gematsu Leak's Chorus Kids. This is the frequency illusion at work. Since fans were made aware of the Chorus Kids due to the Gematsu Leak and speculation surrounding it, many people assumed that this was confirmation of it. Now, fast forward to July where, on the 14th, a character announcement would be made. A few days before the announcement, I saw comments on Xenoblade Chronicles related videos about Monado Monday, a nickname given to July 14th as a prediction to Shulk's reveal. While the July 14th reveal ended up being for Robin, once again, the relevance created by the Gematsu Leak and frequency illusion affected people's predictions. Not to mention, at the time, YouTuber Chugga Conroy was Let's Playing Xenoblade Chronicles, greatly increasing the number of people who were at least aware of its and Shulk's existence. Additionally, I remember people making note that one of the writers for Xenoblade Chronicles retweeted Sakurai's announcement of the reveal on Twitter, again leading more people to believe that Shulk would be revealed. To conclude, what if the Gematsu Leak had never happened? Would so many people have made note of the sneaky spirits in Smash Run? Would there have been such a thing as Monado Monday? How about the trophy quizzes that were in the Smash Bros. Nintendo Direct? People speculated that each trophy represented the series of a character who would be a newcomer. Although this didn't turn out to be true, would people have said that the Tiki trophy specifically meant Chrom would be in the game? All I know for sure is that I was convinced that the last newcomers in Smash would be Chrom, Shulk, and the Chorus Kids. Some of you may remember from the second episode of What Could Have Been that Robin was on one of my wish lists. I had pretty much given up on the idea of Robin being playable and instead really wanted Chrom. So anyway, this wasn't exactly like the other episodes of What Could Have Been, but now, what did you think of the Gematsu Leak? Did it change your opinion on what characters would be in the game? Did you speculate about the leak's characters? And finally, do you think the Gematsu Leak was actually a leak? After all, it had an amazing track record, and we even know that Chrom was considered to be a playable character, but was later replaced in favor of Robin, and that in the files of Smash for Wii U, there are remnants of what could have been a Rhythm Heaven stage. Maybe the leaker was just remembering characters that were mentioned early on in development. Remember to leave your wish lists in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time for what might be the finale of Smash Bros. What Could Have Been.